All right. Hey, folks, it's Damon at Greenhorn Gardening. Just wanted to touch base with you with the updates on sort of the Project Fishbed, the IBC Tote. So, how do you find an IBC Tote? And one of the things I've found is if you just get on Google and type in IBC Totes, let's see what happens. Just for the fun of it, you look up here on Google, you're seeing $499 and $365 and $355. Okay, and so you got eBay here, something like this for 55 bucks and for $100, and you can say, okay, let us click on that, see what it looks like. Right? Okay. Now, well, who is this person? Where are they? Are they on the other side of the planet? And it's going to cost me like a bunch of money just to, see local pickup offered, no returns exchanges. See, the thing is that, well, what's the shipping going to be and all the returns and all that kind of thing on this? And so what do? Well, I got my IBC tote from a friend and who works in a feed mill. And so what I'm going to do, I think that when it comes to things like IBC totes, you're better off finding these things locally. So let's just get on Craigslist. Of all places, type in Craigslist. This is the area that I'm from. And I bet if you just type on farm and garden, if you look there, I don't see anything right up front. Let's just go back and type in IBC Tote and see what comes up with. See, metal, plastic barrels, drums, buckets, water totes, these kinds of things. Here it's Athens, Alabama. Excuse me again. $40, for IBC tote tank and bin. This is, if you look at the videos, it's almost exactly like the one I have. Sell a clean IBC tote with a metal cage and valve at the bottom, 6 exactly. Local pickup only, cash only, $40. $40. Now I don't know what was stored in here. You may have to check that out. But you look at it, he also has some barrels. And so here on the 29th, you look at the same thing: plastic barrels, buckets, totes. There may be a good swirl filter there. Let's see here: 55-gallon metal open, plastic closed, 15, $20. Once again, you get down here, 275-gallon water totes starting at $65 a piece. The gallon totes with the metal cage or whatever, pressure washed and clean, $80. And these, if you want to be sure, these ones are $100 a piece for 275 gallons, and it's food grade. It only had food grade stuff in it, and that's the 275 for $100. Still is a pretty good deal, compared to, here you're talking, if some of these are okay for $80, $65, $40, the other guy, and you're talking that versus, $300 that we saw over on Google. I don't know if we'll just go back here. IBC totes again, $499. I mean, you're kidding me, right? I mean, that's brand spanking new. Nothing's ever been in it. But is that really worth it? I mean, gosh, that's more than what the excuse me, the system would be worth. And the eBay guys, if it's not local, the shipping's going to kill you anyway. So your best bet, in my personal opinion, is to go with some sort of a system. Go local. Just get your local shoppers. See, look at this guy. He's got all these all lined up, pressure cleaned, ready to go. I think it's the same guy. Yeah. So you got the same type thing. But if you're looking for barrels, totes, and those sorts of things, I would definitely go with a local source. And this is Birmingham, which is essentially, it's Birmingham, Alabama, which is not, it's not in the UK. In fact, Birmingham, Alabama is very much like Birmingham, England. You know, it's like that a lot over here in America. Cities are named after really great cities around the world. So, but anyway, you know, perfect for catching rainwater for your garden or making your own hydroponics or aquaponics system. Make an offer. 275 gallons. Locations in Birmingham, and the guy wants. What was he saying? The price for it. He doesn't have a price listed. I guess he wants you to just make an offer on it. And so this guy's probably pretty hip to what people are using these things for now for their gardens and rainwater systems. And here we go. $5 for a 55-gallon barrel be the perfect swirl filter. And you know, metal cage. I think that's probably the same guy, but you know, $40. I mean, come on. That is cheap, and that's if you really want to get into aquaponics. I think the IBC Tote bins, and get you a bunch of these 55-gallon barrels and cut them in half. Use one for a swirl filter, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the 55 tote for my fish tank, chop it in half. Half of it's a fish tank, half of it's a sump tank. Use a single 55-gallon drum as a swirl filter. You get the biosolids out that can drain it out, and then just take about 2 of these barrels, chop them in half. You have about 4 grow beds in that, and that's basically how you want to approach your bins and your beds and your things like that, is in a cost-effective way. And Craigslist to the rescue. And if you still have an area where you have these shopper magazines and things like that, they're classified ads, that's the best way to go, because you can find some local sources for this stuff in a very cost-effective manner. You don't have to go out and spending massive amounts of money. And so there you go, how to actually, you know, find IBC totes in a cost-effective manner. I'll talk to you guys later. Grow 'em big.